Michael appeared, looking polished in his surgeon's casual weekend wear, Crystal hovering behind him like an expensive shadow. "Mom." Michael's smile seemed strained. "How are you settling in?" Before Margaret could respond, Crystal interjected, "We've been so worried, especially after hearing about that poor Mrs. Patterson." Margaret's hand stilled on her teacup. "Mrs. Patterson?" "Oh yes," Crystal continued, her perfectly maintained eyebrows drawing together in practiced concern. Michael's colleague mentioned it. Such a sad case. Apparently, some people were asking questions about her background, making all sorts of wild claims about her identity. Michael shifted uncomfortably. "Crystal, I'm sure Mom doesn't want to hear about that." But Margaret's mind was racing. People asking questions, the black SUV in the parking lot, the timing of this sudden visit. She forced her face to remain neutral, channeling decades of practice at hiding her thoughts from disapproving in-laws. "How thoughtful of you both to visit," she said mildly. "Though I'm surprised you could find the time with the new house and all." Crystal's smile tightened almost imperceptibly. "Actually, that's partly why we're here. Michael and I have been talking and we think we might have found a better facility for you. Somewhere more secure." "Upscale," Michael added quickly, "with more specialized care." Margaret understood the real message beneath their careful words. They wanted to move her, to isolate her further. But why now? What did they know? "That's very considerate," she replied, buying time. "But I've just started to make friends here. Change can be so difficult at my age." "Mom," Michael's voice took on that special tone reserved for difficult patients and stubborn parents, "we really think this would be best for you. The new place has an excellent memory care unit." Memory care. The words hit Margaret like a physical blow. They weren't just trying to move her. They were trying to have her declared incompetent. Before she could respond, a commotion erupted in the hallway. Raised voices, the squeak of rubber-soled shoes on linoleum. Through the open door, Margaret caught a glimpse of two men in dark suits, speaking with the facility administrator. "If you'll excuse me," Margaret said, rising with deliberate slowness. "I believe it's time for my medication." "We can wait," Crystal offered too quickly. "No need," Margaret smiled, years of social training coming to her aid. "I'm sure you both have busy days ahead. Perhaps we can discuss this proposal another time." Once they'd left, Crystal practically herding Michael out despite his obvious reluctance, Margaret allowed herself a moment of pure panic. They knew something. Maybe not everything,